G's, no design on my jacket. Work hard, now I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Dogs came in, you know how to stack it. Take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know he stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting 30 like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, then you asked out. No, Unc real, how to put an E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast ride? 2018, it was me and Big Corey. Flowing through the city, said it cool, true story. Niggas rats, they be singing like Tory. They was real, but the niggas not for me. Wanna see me shine, tryna steal my glory. Nigga going crazy, it's hard to ignore me. Bitch bad, but she starting to bore me. Got 100 more, they waiting for me. Ike me down, I'm with the barrier sweater. Off-white kicks, I'm matching, I'm clever. Fuck a price, I get it, whatever. Say you had twins, niggas send them whichever. Catch a vibe, I'm wavy as ever. Spend a bag, no saving my cheddar. Saucy nigga, Mr. X and Margiela. Give a fuck by the nigga I never had. Should I give a fuck by the nigga I never? Saucy nigga, Mr. X and Margiela. Spend a bag, no saving no cheddar. Big G's, no design on my jacket. Work hard, now I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Dogs came in, you know how to stack it. Take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know he stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting 30 like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, then you asked out. No, Unc real, how to put an E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast ride? Summer's coming, know the block is hot. Give a fuck if it's dark or not. They shooting niggas, old parking spots. Ain't pressed about it, we'll connect the dots. To the break it down, we don't talk to cops. Give a fuck about if he was wrong or not. These niggas fake, these niggas talk a lot. So I gotta stay low, gotta get the guap. They pop shit, these niggas corny, they kettle. Break them down, no, you know I can't settle. Family matters, wavy heavy like metal. All guys got my foot on the pedal. Number 9 G's, red force, cause they stack nice. iPhone crack through the front, see the back light. Might get it fixed if the bitch just act right. Big bro in the cut, sippin' on act like. iPhone crack through the front, see the back light. Might get it fixed if the bitch just act right. Big bro in the cut, sippin' on act like. Big G's, no design on my jacket. Work hard, now I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Dogs came in, you know how to stack it. Take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know he stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting 30 like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, then you asked out. No, Unc real, how to put an E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast ride?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? All right, let's get crock-a-lock-a-lockin'. So, real question is, who took Euro from yesterday? Right? We missed the initial reaction, but it came back for us in London. If y'all had limits set, you gotta been Gucci on that. NASDAQ did amazing from our point of interest yesterday. We're looking at the hourly, 15-minute breakup, pretty solid. So that was clean. That was super clean. The only thing I'm really looking at today at the moment is USD Chef. See if we can get this expansion to the upside, continuation. Really, dollar has been on point. You know, we wanted to see upside on dollar. You know, and that's been solid. You know, I think, you know, we are going to get our continuation up. We're going to get that move that we've been kind of waiting for the last little bit. So that's been clean. Damn, you deleted your order on EU. Feel you on that. You know, sometimes it made sense in my opinion to keep it. You know, Asia just kind of, well, late New York and Asia just kind of created highs. We still left an imbalance, so it made sense. And then you could have even taken it off the 5-minute as well. But yeah, there's a smaller time frame break in here, which was perfect. You know, you had a buying climax, all of that going on. So I think EU is very clean. So shout out to the ones that still have that. But yeah, you know, direction is there. You know, I think we're getting our seasonal pushes to the downside like we've been anticipating. It was just a matter of keeping on trying for that macro move. Like I was saying, dollar, you know, we've been we've been bullish on dollar for a good hot minute, you know. We were waiting to see what price was gonna do in here, and the signs have been shown. You know, we're still bullish, right? You know, so from down here, from this daily low, once it was ran, you know, we've been paying attention to this 4-hour candle for us to accumulate out of here. You know, CPI was the first excuse to give us that absorption, right? We were waiting for the market to give us that sign if we were going to be bullish or not. PPI came in yesterday, right? Continued that bullish momentum, right? Hence why we were looking for euro shorts yesterday. We were looking for gold shorts. I didn't, you know, get my personal position in, so it is what it is. But, you know, we had the direction-wise on that. I know some people on the stream did get it yesterday, so that's awesome. If this is the move for gold, though, you know, I would like to see this imbalance get filled and us continue to downside. I don't know if we're going to get that today. If we do, that would be awesome. But this is something else I'm looking for. And yeah, you know, this is, I think, is the new high on gold. You know, we've been speculating and talking about how, you know, we really kind of mentioned this back here, but also with this candle as well, and how it was printing on the 4-hour time frame. You know, yesterday we identified the absorption. We had another absorption happen during news yesterday. So, you know, I personally do feel that gold is, you know, on its way to the downside now, right? And this is what we've been really foretelling here for the last little bit is, you know, depending on which broker you looked at too, you know, Owanda didn't take out the all-time highs. And, you know, I think that we could get this last test here, you know, kind of give us a 3-test distribution will be cool. You know, we had the first move, broke down, second move, we broke down again. So now maybe we get this 3rd test, but like I said, I don't know if we get that today or next week, or if we get that at all, we'll see. I don't really like where we're at right now to sell it, so I'm gonna just kind of wait for this and see if we get it. There's a massive imbalance and all of that. Oh shit, the music is too loud, my bad. That's my fault. I'm over here going ham, and I didn't realize, okay, that should be much better. I apologize. Okay, well, I guess we can go back to what I was saying. So, I honestly forgot to turn down the music on the OBS, so I apologize for y'all on that. Okay, but let's get back into it. So, we've been really looking for dollar to, you know, give us this upside movement, right? We've been talking about this for a while, how, you know, everybody is bearish on the dollar. We've been going the opposite, right? We've been wanting to see this 4-hour candle get respected, right? We had our CPI news that came in, gave us that break back up to the upside, gave us that absorption on Wednesday. Thursday came in, and now we're continuously expanding. So, you know, I see us en route on dollar to continue going higher here. You know, I think dollar is about to touch that 103 area. I think that's what's going to be our macro target for now. You know, that's what we've been kind of talking about. Reason why yesterday we were looking for euro shorts, right? We didn't get the initial move. Honestly, it wasn't too clear for me to even sell this off the tippy top, unless if y'all just like kind of played this. Excuse me. Unless if y'all just played that imbalance fill. But it doesn't matter, right? We were patient and we waited for the break. And y'all could have gotten it afterwards, right? So we were discussing this on the stream yesterday of us, you know, potentially setting a limit here. If you were up during London, you could have played the 5-minute PA in there. Right, I think that was very clean, and this, yeah. So I think Euro's about to fall off the face of the earth. To be honest, you know, I think this is the new high. Makes sense to me, you know. So that's where my head's at for Euro, and you know, really looking at the volume as well, and this is why we've been wanting to short Euro. Right, if you guys pay attention to every candle that closed above it, Look at that volume. Okay. So, can you guys hear me fine now, by the way? Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, that's where I'm at for Euro. Okay, so really every major, really. Somebody brought up GU yesterday, but honestly, I didn't like GU. It wasn't too clean. But, you know, at least we got Euro, though. So that's cool. Maybe GU gives us a short today. It is kind of lagging. That's why I don't really like trading GU too much. I'm more of an EU person. But, yeah, you know, we'll see if we get retracements on EU as well. You know, we did make a new 1 hour low, so if it wants to be nice to us, maybe we get that retracement today, maybe next week, whatever. Right? But, yeah, you know, overall, very, very clean movements. Gold, same thing. You know, we've been discussing this on gold for, like, literally weeks now, really, of us expecting the fact that this is not the new all-time high. Some brokers did make a new all-time high. The one I really look at regularly, Owanda, didn't. Right? And this is one of the things that was making me fishy about this whole idea of seeing gold make a new all-time high. And if we pay attention to the weekly closes as well, you know, it's not the most ideal close in my opinion. So, you know, I do still want to see gold die. And, you know, considering that it is kind of starting off with a retracement a bit today, you know, some of y'all were able to grab the top in here. Maybe some of y'all grabbed it from CPI, right? But I think that gold is about to give us potentially another retracement. I think this is going to be the last one, and then we're going to really fall on this thing. So you guys can see I have like freaking 10 alerts up in this area. So I'm really going to be paying attention for the distribution in this zone. I think this is where we're going to get our next major short on gold. Okay. But yeah, that's that. USD Chef. This is the one thing I'm kind of looking at for the day, and I think we can get it maybe. You know, I see a reaccumulation on it. You know, we have a nice little creek going on here. All right, so I think that we could possibly get a retracement back in this 30-minute candle maybe. Right, and then we continue the expansion. Right, especially if dollar is bullish. You know, we could see USHF continue going higher. You know, there's a lot of wickage on the daily to the upside. There's this area where I would like to, you know, be ideally our first TP. And depending on how high dollar wants to go and what it wants to do, we could obviously see higher. It really depends. Okay, so that's where I'm at with Chef. You know, I think we can get some nice movement to the upside there. You know, depending on what dollar wants to do, you know, I would ideally think this is our new low on dollar for a good bit, to be honest, considering that, you know, we failed to close below this daily, and this did technically break above. So this could be it. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to see minimum 103 though. We'll see if we get that bigger expansion up. But yeah, you know, us buying that rumor of, you know, everywhere, like everybody's like, oh, bearish dollar, this, that. patty whack like, oh, you know, trade this, whatever, China's moving away, yada yada yada. You know, so we've been attempting to buy that rumor for a good bit, and here we are, and it's moving in our direction. So those are some things y'all could be looking at, but that's really all I'm seeing at the moment. I don't know if any of y'all played Nas yesterday. That was clean, very nice short-term buy. I'm not really looking to hold this long-term. I'm already out of it personally, because you know, yeah. I think we can come lower still, so I'm going to just keep Nas on the radar for now. But, yeah, Nas was clean for the buys yesterday, too. We were looking at the 1 hour imbalance in here, and, you know, once we left off the stream, I was telling y'all to look for 5 or 15-minute buys. You know, 5-minute gave us a nice imbalance. 15-minute gave us a nice candle. There was some nice absorption that happened there, you know, and you guys can see from this candle to this candle, absorption, and then we had a selling climax coming into that. So it really depends on how y'all played it. You know, ideally playing this trap candle would have been the ideal, very tight stop loss move. If not, if you were like myself, you know, I ended up playing the 5-minute imbalance fill, right? Because it was a lower risk, and this was a nice little snack. You know, a little 1 to 5 almost. So, yeah, that's that. So, we'll see what happens with Nas. I think it's going to continue going lower most likely for now. And we'll kind of see what happens. Nas is the strongest one. So, I want to see if 30 can give us shorts today later on. But we'll see how that plays out. It's already kind of shorting off, but you know, I think Dirty 30 can give us more moves to the downside. But yeah, that's that. Oil looking like it's trying to make a move. To be real with y'all, I've been kind of getting annoyed with oil, but I've been trying to attempt this thing for a while now, and every trade that I don't attempt or I'm not awake for is the one that plays out. It's like I wanted the shorts up in here to get us down here, but then I wasn't awake for London, so that's that. But this is looking good, though. You know, oil is looking nice to potentially continue going higher. Just kind of delete all this old stuff. So this is where on oil we wanted to see a potential accumulation within this imbalance fill. Right? And we're kind of getting that. Okay, so we have... You know, we have that SC and spring vibes going on right now. And we're expanding. Okay, so very good possibility we can come back into here. Potentially. I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that. There is some nice liquidity on the upside as well. So we'll see what's cracking with that one. USD CAD, honestly, I'm just waiting on it, to be honest. It's not giving me anything yet. My entry, you know, I had 10% volume riding from Friday. That got hit out. You guys already know last Friday we were shorting it. You know, I took 90% out when we did this 1 to 5. And then, you know, I had 10% riding. That kind of hit me out. That's fine, though. I'm still holding my upper entry from up here from that other Friday. We were shorting it. If you guys remember, I'm still holding that. You know, if oil is strong enough, and I think it is going to be this up-and-coming week, I think we can get shorts overall in this zone. But we're just going to have to wait. for the right price action. You know, we can kind of see right now that, you know, UCAD is just kind of creating some liquidity and slowly channeling its way up. So, you know, for now it's on the back burner for me. I'm not really looking for anything. Maybe it could go higher. You know, we could look for buys short term, but if oil ends up ramping from this area, which I think it's going to, we could see UCAD still fall, right? So it's just kind of being patient. I like, you know, like I said, I like oil filling this imbalance and going higher. Maybe it'll just continue going higher from where it's at. You know, so I'm like literally recently, I wish I've been just getting up for freaking London, because London gave me the short and it gave me the long. Like, I would have bought this in London, no problem. Like, this shit was so clean. You know, that was super clean. It gave us the entry right at 420. Haha. No, I'm kidding. All right, so, you know, that was a solid move. All right. But yeah, I think oil is in movements to go higher. You know, and I think that even if it goes up higher, we're still gonna most likely see a retest back on this 4 hour. So I'm being patient. You know, we've been getting what we wanted. You know, now in my opinion, now that things are breaking in the direction we want it to, it's just a matter of waiting for those retracements and getting in. Like gold to me has been very clean. You know, we had the 4 hour break here. We came back. We broke the 4 hour again. So it's like now we wait for the next lower high to continue taking this down. Like, I really don't think we're going to leave all this liquidity and just freaking make a new all-time high. To me, that's just... Once again, if dollar continues mooning, I can't see that at all. So, you know, we'll see what next week has in for us as well. You know, now that we're, you know, with this daily close this week, we could start off next week potentially coming lower, and then we could get an expansion going into the next week. I'm not sure what news we have. We have CAD CPI, so maybe this could be the move to bring us down on CAD. So Tuesday might be interesting. I don't really see any USD news other than unemployment claims. So like I think the trend has been set. You know, we have PMI like the week after that and stuff like that, but you know, I think the trend has kind of been set for the month. We're gonna just continue seeing upside now on dollar. So that's where my head's at. So maybe we get this on gold. I think we do get it. Because generally on a distribution, we do generally get that 3 test distro. And we did 1, 2. I think this could be our 3rd test. And then, you know, we drop. So we'll see on that. Chef, you know, there's really 2 zones on Chef that I'm going to be attempting. Zone number 1 is where we're coming into, right? I think zone number 1, us on a 30-minute is valid, considering that we created an SC, we created a spring, and we actually, you know, closed above a lot of structure here, and we have an imbalance that was left behind. So I would like to see us do this. If this doesn't happen today, though, I think we just come into this lower 4 hour area. Because we still have all this liquidity down here. So we'll see. I'll be attempting both either way. But yeah, I think those are pretty valid zones on Chef. So see what's popping. And yeah, we'll see if Euro gives us a re-entry too. Maybe today, maybe next week. Very valid distro in here. So maybe we get one more test. All right. I can take a look at the chat because I got everything off my chest. What's good, Josh? Adnan. It's all good, Nigel. More entries will come on EU. Beverly, what's good? You think dollar will leave the lows? I think so. You know, this is liquidity doesn't have to be taken right now. I think dollars, especially with how it's been moving, I think so. You know, we got a lot of accumulation, absorption. I don't think we are doing that. And the only area I would have saw us sell off from was here. This was our, basically our last line of defense on dollar. And we are expanding out of that, right? We literally accumulated out of that area. So I personally don't see it. If we really even look at it from an accumulation standpoint, and you kind of pay attention to the candles and how they've been closing and how they've been moving, to me, it's showing accumulation. What's good, Aaron? What's good, Ray? Already gave thoughts on USD CAD. NU daily looks good, leaving so much equal highs. Yeah, but if gold dies, NU's going to die, in my opinion. I think NU's about to just fall over the face of the earth. Like, there is these equal highs up here, but at the end of the day, NU still ran this high, though. Cat actually got an amazing short in here last night. She played in here. So, the 4 hour and stuff broke. So I think we can maybe get a retracement and then continue going lower. Same thing with Aussie too. Because if dollar's going to continue selling off, I see these selling off, right? Or sorry, not dollar, my bad. Gold, right? Because they're commodity-driven currencies. But yeah, that's really all I'm looking at the moment. Really just waiting for what oil does too. We'll see. I'll see what USD CAD does. Looking at weekly 0.59 IC. Are you talking about 0.5 IC? On which one? Aussie or Kiwi? I'm assuming you're talking about under these lows. Oh, NU? 0.59. Oh, yeah, down here. Indeed. Yeah, man, I think, we didn't quite get the target that we wanted, but, at the end of the day, it doesn't always need to fill all of these imbalances or run the high. Like that other high, too. It still ran this one and gave a nice distro off of there, so I think it's pretty validated. It's like no wick on that candle or this one. See what 30 does for the open, but depending on how we react here, I think this could be a nice short. Or we could run that too. Yeah, I feel kind of weird shorting indices, to be honest. But I think it makes sense. Because, like, off of a daily, we failed to break anything. Like, we technically made a new low. I know NASDAQ traded higher, but that's always a stronger one. I feel better about shorting 30 over any of them. But we'll see. We'll see if we get that. I'm going to still wait for a reaction off of that zone. I'm not going to just get in there. So we'll see what happens there. And I also like how kind of buying has been depleting coming into there. So, could be a nice zone. We'll see. Yeah, what else are y'all looking at? Oof. Excuse me. What's good, Eddie? Yeah, I agree with you on you, Chef. I like the buys too. Either we get this or we get the equal low run next week, maybe. But yeah, I like buys. Dollar up, indeed. Ooh, yen came all the way back. Interesting. So we didn't get our break that we were looking at yesterday. Oh, I didn't even close under that either. That's crazy. I think yen is preparing maybe for its next sell-off, possibly. AJ looks nice though, because Aussie is weak. So if yen continues it going higher, that would be dope. So let's see what's popping. Yeah, I see you on that, Eddie. Indeed. Now we come up. I think this higher area is still on the table on gold. Up here. But yeah, overall looking at this hourly zone. See if we get a distro in there. But yeah, I think that top area is pretty valid. But yes, sir. I don't know if you just hopped on here, but it's basically same eyes. I think for gold to do that buy up, maybe you'll do it after we run this high. Because like I'm assuming dollar is going to sell off a bit once it runs the high. And then it's going to swoop back down. Like we do something like this. Or it goes deeper. Something like that. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, that'll be dope if we get this buy and then we short it up here. Got it at 2003. Yes, Sirski. That was solid. Honestly, kind of rolled out of bed a little bit late today. Pulled a little lazy movement because I was already in EU, so I was like, all right, whatever. But then, yeah. So we might not get this, but yeah, that was solid buy though. I'm more inclined on the sells because I think that's what what's gonna give us our bigger pippage. Solid though. USC cat on the 1 hour. Well, like I was saying, I don't really see anything on here. Like, even if you're using volume, like, you need to, like, okay, so we have maybe a buying climax here, but to set the UTAD, you would really want a break or something to show that sign for you. Right now, UCAD ain't really doing shit. You know? Like, for example, on gold here, to me, that's like a selling climax. We've been STing, and then this could be the move up, right? Because selling is starting to fade away, right? So that could be something you're looking at. But yeah, I don't like UCAD. There's really nothing that's telling me anything about it at the moment. Damn, well, I was waiting for the 5-minute retest. We might get it. We might not, though. Because at the end of the day, this still broke up, and it filled in here. So, like, this might be it, too. Shit got just loud as fuck real quick. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, maybe we get it. Maybe we don't. Like the 15-minute is closing above this high, right? So within the next hour, it's like the same thing we were looking at yesterday. If it gives us that, we get it. But within the next hour, if it comes back to this imbalance, that would be validated. But if this goes all the way up here, I'm not going to be looking at that anymore. Yeah, Eddie, really the same thoughts on gold. Yeah, we have the prelim sentiment thing at 9, so let's see what that does. Next week we have core retail sales on Tuesday. That could be an excuse, and then the other one was unemployment claims Thursday. Oh, and we have Powell speaking on Friday. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Okay, so we have decent amount of USD news. Yeah, yes, sir, Ski. The 9 a.m. move. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, depending on how vicious this moves at 9, we might even get our short today too. So I need to be keeping my eye on that. I don't know if I'm going to be on here all the way until 9 though, but we'll see. Maybe we get this 30-minute close above. It comes back down. 9, we do this. Or maybe it continues expanding. And then for 9, we get the drop. Who knows? See how volatile this thing is going to be today. One side of me on UChef really thinks they're gonna run this low and come to the 4-hour, but we'll see. Either way, we play both zones. Well, I'm gonna play both zones. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Cause yeah, that's what I did last week. I bought gold on Friday. What was it? Yeah, and here. Yeah, I agree with you on that, bro. Yep, that's why the whole rule of people saying I don't trade on Fridays I find funny, because that's when, you know, these swings take apart. It's like what we saw in USD CAD last week too. What was it? Friday we had the short that brought us all the way down here. That was a Friday move. Right in here. NASDAQ and everything creating lows going into that Friday. That was our low, like down here. So, and now Friday came back for Friday. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, ideally, if we get this test going into, because, yeah, like, if all these highs and everything are taken already, I wouldn't attempt the long. Like, if we have all this still maintained, it makes sense to me. Yeah, what's good, Tom? Okay, I see what you're talking about. Gold filled the 15-minute imbalance nicely and equal highs. Yeah, like these set of highs. I think this will still go up, though. Unless they really want to leave this massive imbalance open. I doubt it, though. Similar to what USD Chef is doing now. Yeah. Yeah, I do like Chef's 4-hour better, just because it has like 4-hour liquidity. Depending on what happens here for the news, we could get a bounce here for the 30-minute candle. There's like a 5-minute zone too marked up in there. So those are the two areas I'm going to be watching. If I don't get what I want, then I'm not going to get in. And then, yeah, and we still have the 4-hour anyway, so this could play later in the week. The only reason why I can see that, too, is because we failed to make a new 4-hour high here, so we technically don't need to respect this range. We could be respecting the whole range from this low to high. So that could bring us back down here. So those are the two spots I'm going to be looking at. Oh, excuse me. Do you have limits set for USHEF, or are you waiting for PA once price comes in to the area? I'm going to be waiting for price action. Yeah, fam, I'm probably going to be getting off here at 8. That's because I got to take care of a few things while I'm watching these trades and stuff, too. So, ugh. Either way, we had a solid day yesterday. For ones that smacked EU with me, shout out to y'all. NASDAQ was clean. That was a solid one. Might even run continuing going into today. Who knows? You know, I personally got out because I was just looking for, a small move on the indices. Maybe it does continue running. Who knows? We are very close to that daily high, but I don't know if this is going to be that ultimate move that pushes us up or not. You know, I am personally more bullish on tech stocks than anything else, personally. So we'll see. 30, like I was saying, I would be very cautious of how you play this. If 8:30 open comes in there, whatever, maybe that would be nice. You could wait for a reaction on the smaller time frame. I know this is already a 5-minute, but you can pay attention to like the 1 minute, 3 minute in here. Because I just don't like these highs that are lows that created in Asian. And yeah, I think Dow is literally the weakest one out of all of them. So shorting that one, in my opinion, makes more sense than anything. So we'll see. But yeah, I like, gold, buy to sell potential, the best. Oil, we'll see if it gives us. Oil, I'm really waiting for it to see if it breaks above. I think most likely oil is going to rally today. Break the 4-hour, and then we might come back later, is what I'm thinking might happen. So something like that. So we'll see if we get that. Then USHEF, both of those zones. 30-minute if we get it. If not, we look at the 4-hour down here. Did you find phase 2 harder than phase 1, or treated it the same for funding? So, I really look at it the same, to be honest. It's more of, I just trade it as my regular account, I don't really know how to answer that. I know there could be, I know some people do have, I guess I did have that thought before, when I first started doing funded challenges. But after that, yeah, that whole, thought kind of went away. I just kind of see it as, you continuously respecting your plan and stuff and going about doing it, So we'll see if we get the smaller time frame of Cume or not on USHEF. You could be waiting for like a 5-minute break in here too. Yeah, I think if you can pass phase 1, you can pass phase 2, man. Most challenges, yeah, it's a little bit more percentage, but if you can do it once, you can do it again. Euro, we might get the retracement move. But yeah, I've already kind of partialed this, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. So I don't really have a new play on Euro. Like, I'm looking to see what it does in here to see if we get the move down. But, depending on what dollar does, if dollar takes the high or leaves the high here and retraces, then that inevitably means that Euro could come up higher. And there are higher areas of imbalances, so we got to be open to that. But I think the trend is set, though, on where it wants to go macro-wise. So now we made a new daily low, so there is reason for this to retrace. So just be open to that. Or this could continue falling from where it's at. It's just kind of monitoring and seeing. But yeah, like this short that we were looking at from yesterday was just beautiful. Yo. Not bad. Had to stretch. Okay. Okery dokery. And we might not even get the retracement on 30 either. It might just drop going into the open. We'll see. But yeah, that's all, folks. Hope y'all have a blessed rest of your week. Y'all already know, for the ones that have been tapping in this entire week, we've been really crushing the markets. Yesterday we had some amazing entries. I'm not sure what we were looking at on Tuesday. I'm not sure what we were looking at on Tuesday. I can't remember. But yesterday was dope. Y'all already know I'm gonna be live here on my other stream in a few hours. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a market recap, speculating on what we can see for the up and coming week. If you are somebody that does gain value and do continuously gain value from the streams, if you guys can hit that like button, and if you guys hit that subscribe button, that'll be lit. I would appreciate that. And on top of that as well, if you guys do want more further mentorship besides just YouTube, and you really want to work with me, gain access to me, make sure you guys hit up my Instagram. It is down below, and we can discuss and work some things out and see how we can get you on the education and get you tapped in with the people that I learn from. And as well get tapped into, the recordings and everything that I have as well. So I'll see y'all on Tuesday on YouTube. And for the other students that are on here, I will see you guys later on for the stream today. at 11 Central. So take care, everybody. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Peace.